What's up, BroskiPlays, and welcome to a brand new The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth plus LUA modding tutorial. And in this tutorial, we're gonna take a closer look at the curse callbacks that have been added in the latest update, and we're gonna check out what you can do with it. Curse callbacks are basically so you can make your own curses and modify others, create effects with it. So pretty cool new callback, and I'm gonna let you learn everything about it. Before we get into that, I want to tell you something really cool. So the game also updated item pools, so the item pools are working right now. So if you have a mod, be sure to update it and add them in the item pool, because everything is working right now. And in order to do that, I will show you a quick example how you can add your items in a item pool. So let's do that, and after that we're going to move on to curse callbacks and show you how my code is looking. So without further ado, let's begin with today's tutorial. Here we go. So welcome back, and first of all I'm going to show you how you can get your item pools ready. So first of all, you want to go to Afterbirth plus mods, choose the mod that you want. So for me it will be obviously the mod folder where I have the item pools in, which is for me will definitely be, let me just check here. For example, Monster Tears. You go to content and item pools, double click on it, and you see what I did. I added this in. So pool name, boss, item name, Monster Tears, remove on, blah blah blah, decrease by, which basically means that the item name, of course, the remove on, so when it will be removed in the item queue, how much it will be decreased by, and the item queue weight, so how much it will appear in the pool itself. So that's basically what you do to add item pools in the game. So add your custom item in the item pool, and now that you guys know that, let's begin with today's tutorial. So let's open up ZeroBrane Studio, and here we go. My own LUA code. This is the first LUA code that I made myself, and yeah, I am the first guy that actually made a code about curses. At least that's what I think. So I'm gonna get you guys through this because this is a pretty long code, so expect that I'm gonna put a lot of time in talking about it. So keep that in mind. Also put quotes and comments there, so you guys know what to expect and what each function and each variable does. So let's begin with the beginning, and that's the level curse. So if you want to have your own custom curse, you want to add this bad boy in. Why? Because it allows you to have all the different enums and add new enums if you want to. So that's really important, so keep that in mind. Next up is you want to add a file which is called curse.xml. And curse.xml is a special file that has been added since the new update, and it basically allows you to make new curses. And look at that, this is the XML file. I'm going to click on it. So this is basically how it looks like. You want to have the curse name in there. You want to have tags of curses. Curse blood, that's my curse that I'm using right now, curse of the blood. And you don't want to add a name, because otherwise it doesn't work. And yeah, I will tell you more about that in a second. So once you have that done, let's move on to ZeroBrane Studio. So next up, you want to of course make local mod, register mods, or register your mod. Also, I have a new pop filter, if you hear that, which is pretty nice. It really increased my quality of my microphone. So curse active is false, variable that checks if the curse is active, really important. So this one checks if the curse is active right now, so that's really important. Curse blood obviously is the one that activates, that rather decides if the effects can get activated. Then you have player damage, which is basically when the player gets damaged, which I haven't tried out yet. It's kind of a yeah, experimental thing, so I commented there. So let's move on to the first function. That's a curse function. The curse function is used to add the curse in the game. So this one has the mod callback post curse evil, which is the new mod callback. So let's check out what's inside. So we have local player, which gets the player data, the game data, the level data, and the room data. And then we have the first one, curse blood 2. And this is a brand new comment. It's called Isaac.getCurseID by name. And then we have curse of the blood, which is this one right here. Where is it? Here. Boom. This one. So we wanna get the entity for curse of the blood. So here we go. We want to get that curse. So, and when we done that, it will turn into curse blood is true. And then it will add the add curse, which is level .. add curse, and then curse blood 2, and then true. True basically means if what was it again? Oh yeah, if it shows the name. So when you start the game, it will show the curse on screen. If you don't want it, you can turn that to false. And then it will add the curse active to true. It will change it to true. And the reason for that is so the effects can move on. And now we'll go into the effects, which is a pretty long code. So we have the normal data, so player, game, level, room, stage, which is a newborn stage. So stage data is basically so you know what stage the player is currently in, which is pretty important for this. So next up we have local entities, which basically is all the entities. We have the floor color, which is a variable that checks if the room is colored with red. So if it isn't, it is false, and if it's true, then it's true. It's basically for debug purposes. And then we have the for loop, which basically will search for any entities. Then we have entities enemy. So if all entities in the room are an enemy, either an enemy, a boss, or are visible, then they will either turn and they will change color. So they change the color. This is basically the color code. And yeah, they will change into red. So pretty cool. I think it's really awesome for a curse that you can change the color with a curse. Pretty awesome stuff. So next up is another for loop, but this one is for the health curse. So what does the health curse do? Well, it basically deletes and removes every full heart in the game and replaces them with half hearts. Yes, half hearts. That's pretty cool. So if entity type is entity pickup, then we have the pickup variant, which is pickup heart. Then we have the heart subtype, and that's heart full. And then it does entity remove, which basically removes all the full hearts from the room, which means that they never ever spawn again. And instead, they get spawned as a half heart instead. And you can do this with everything. So if you want any entity to remove, like rocks or anything like that, you can do that pretty easy. Not rocks, I think that's grid entity. Nah, that's different. Anyway, so that's how you do that. And then we have another one, which is curse active. So if curse active is true, so for us, as you can see here, yeah, curse turn active. As you can see, the mod turned curse active. Then this happens. Then we have this new comment that I really like. It's called room double dot emit blood from walls. If you maybe know boss fights, they always emit blood at the end of the fight. So that's basically what this does. It basically emits blood for 10 seconds. I put it to like 3 blood, so it doesn't like lag a lot. Pretty important. You don't want to put too much, otherwise the game lags, and you don't want that. And then I do Isaac spawn entity type, entity effect variant blood explosion. And what this does is basically spawns a blood explosion that is basically under Isaac's feet. So it's kind of like Isaac is like blood serving. Pretty awesome. And then we change Isaac's stair color to red, obviously. Then his floor color to red. And the wall color, which you can do with this code. And then we turn floor color true for debugging purposes. Then next up, if player can pick up item, which is pretty funny. Then if it falls, then it will fire a bomb at the position of the player, but just to try it out. So this is again experimental. If you want to try that out, you can do that. Then we have mod catch, which basically is catching a damage. So what I want to do is when this curse starts, you get a damage upgrade. So this means that local dead player, so we have to get the player, we have to get the catch flag, and you guys have been struggling a lot with these catch flags, which is they are so simple. Then you have local damage 2, which is basically the player get total damage taken. This is a new kind of variable for everyone. This basically checks how much damage the player has took, and that's really cool because you can do some really cool stuff for that. Next up, we have red heart damage is false, which basically checks if the red heart damage data is gathered. Because red heart data is get red heart damage, so that's a pretty difficult thing. Then we have if catch flag is catch flag catch damage, and the curse active is true, because obviously you don't want to have the curse active false and then have to catch damage, because otherwise the curse won't be active and you have just damage every room, and that will be stupid. So then we have player damage. Player damage is player damage +1, so basically adds another +1 damage to the player. Red heart damage turns true, which basically means that it's for debugging purposes. And then we have if player damage is true, then yeah, I didn't. Oh yeah, I actually did. Then play damage will turn -1 because I want to do it like when you get hit by an enemy, then you will get damage down, which is pretty fun, pretty high risk curse there. Then next up, yeah, this is experimental. We have mod damage, and this one is a function for when damage is dealt. This is use entity take damage mod callback, and it has player game room obviously. And then we have red heart damage, and this one gets the red heart damage data. Next up, we have current red heart damage, which basically checks and is a variable for the current heart damage. And heart damage is basically I don't know if you guys play Binding of Isaac a lot, but when you enter the Womp and Utero, the heart damage will turn from like a half heart to 1 full heart, so 2 damage. So you can actually, with this variable, you can change that. So pretty cool stuff. Then you have damage 2. So again, I have the same variable in here, and I have damage source. So I don't have any function here, which is kind of stupid, but I have these in there in case I need to. So and finally we have function mob render. This is for debug purposes, and this one is basically to show render text. But one thing that you guys maybe will like is toString. This is a Lua comment that allows you to render text from a certain function. So for example, red heart damage will return either true or false. Current red heart damage will either true 0 or anything else. And then we have toString damage 2, which basically will count the amount of damage Isaac has taken. So that is really awesome. You can use these for everything, and it's really cool to have all these different values there, so you can like check everything, and that really helps also with getting your mod perfect and knowing every problem. It's really handy to use these render texts. A lot of people do that. And then we have if play damage is true, then it will show damage true. And else if play damage is false, then it will show damage false. Finally, you have curse active, which is also really important. So if the curse doesn't work, it shows curse active false. And the mod callbacks, to end it off, we have MC post curse eval, which is basically the new mod callback, which is for the cursors to update it. Then we have the mod callback to change the effects of the player, which I talked about yesterday, which are post update, and they're basically effects. Then we have mod callback to change the stats of the player, which is evaluate catch, which is basically to change the stats of the player. Then we have anti-take damage, so when the player takes damage, it will check and it will enter and use the function. And finally we have post render, which shows render text for debug purposes. So that is the code, and obviously you guys can download this amazing mod on Workshop right now, links in the description. And yeah, you need to have this in, so I will put this link put in the description as well. You need to put this in your Lua somewhere, and you can copy this. Don't copy everything, because it's my original code. I have it especially signed here, so that's signed by me. So anyway, let's start the game and show you how it looks. So yeah, here we go, let's do this. Oh yeah, I just show you guys a secret. I am not like using any background music like edited in. No, I'm just playing the background music while I'm talking. Pretty cool. So here we go. We open the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, and everything should be working like it should, hopefully. I'm just hoping everything works. Yep, there we go. And here we are. There we go. Shut up. Okay, well the mod is on, just to check it. It's not on alt. There we go. It's on curse. That's pretty awesome. Now let's move on and let's play as Isaac, and let's do this. So here we go. The mod starts, and as you can see, you get yeah, you don't see anything. I'm gonna restart it again so you guys can see the little nameplate. Let me just turn Curse of the Blood, as you can see, and then the whole room turns red. Pretty awesome. So I'm gonna add the music here. So here we go. So as you can see, these are the debug things. You have curse active true, curse blood true, you have true, nil, 0, damage false, and 0. So these are basically for debugging purposes. And now let's check out what you can do with this. As you can see, Isaac is now blood serving for some reason, and everything is red. So hey, that's my item! Monstro Tears! Oh no, it's Lil Monstro. Never mind, guys. I thought it was Monstro Tears. I feel so stupid. Because my item actually has the same icon as Monstro, Lil Monstro. So that was kind of funny. So as you can see, only the entities got red. I don't know how to color the grid entities. If anyone knows how to do that, let me know in the comment section below. I will love to know, because this is kind of ugly. And as you can see, Monstro, Lil Monstro also shoots. Okay, so as you can see, no full hearts, only half hearts are spawning, and I cannot use them, unfortunately. So yeah, here are the first enemies. Hopefully we kill them. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the game gets a little bit laggy due to all that blood that's emitting. And even the boss is changed from another color. I checked it, so here we go. So the hound, boom, it changed it to red. Pretty cool, right? I like that. So, oh shit. Uh-oh. So as you can see, the color changed. I mean, the number sometimes changed. Ah, fuck. I died. And this is another thing that I added. So when I die, the thing will spawn infinite bombs. I don't know why I did that, but that's pretty cool. I just want to show you once more. So what didn't we check yet? We didn't check something else. But that's how you can make your own cursors in the Binding of Isaac. And obviously, I want to put my own custom in it, but I thought, why not? You guys already know how to do that, so you can kind of do that yourself as well. So yeah, I'm really cool. I like it that they are putting these kind of things in the code, because I haven't expected a single update from the guys at Nicholas for a long time now. And Edmund hasn't like updated, Tyrone hasn't updated, but now here we are with the new mod callback and with Itempools working. Everything is going fine. It looks really nice. I think the mod is now exploding basically with the Itempools working. Basically everything is working now, so we can now have fun and just wait for more of these mod callbacks to come. But yeah, it's just really cool. The possibilities are endless with these cursors, and you can also apply them to existing cursors. And the possibilities are just endless, and it's really cool. I love doing these. So if you guys want to see any specific curse modification, let me know. Of anything else that you'd like to see or have a tutorial of, just let me know. Questions, let me know. I'm gonna play to I want to win the boss, okay? I want to win the boss, so we're gonna try to do it. Come on. But yeah, this curse is downloadable. I think it will be the first curse modification in on the workshop, which is pretty awesome. I don't think there's even a category for curses, I believe. Come on, die! And as you can see, I didn't show you yet, but look at that. 4.5 damage. So the damage you also get a damage increase with my curse. So it makes you kinda OP, but it also removes the full hearts to make it more balanced. That's very nice. I like it, and I'm beginning to learn a lot about code, because as you maybe know, my code wasn't perfect in the beginning, but I've learned a lot about Lua, and yeah, I'm having loads of fun with the Binding of Isaac right now. And Lua is actually pretty fun to learn, I'm not gonna lie. So I want to thank some people out, Ofo for helping me with Lua. This guy made an awesome video tutorial. You guys should definitely check it out. He's a really cool guy. I know him, and I'm also going to be collabing with another Binding of Isaac YouTuber. Yes, his name is AccidentalGrenade. Check out this channel. It's a really cool channel. Links in the description. And yeah, this was BroskiPlays. Thank you for watching another tutorial. And I'm loving the support. Hopefully Edmund is going to retweet this one as well. He had been retweeting every single episode, which I just love. Thank you, Edmund, so much. You make my day every day, man. So this was BroskiPlays. Stay broski, and I'll see you guys next episode. Bye bye.